Good morning, everybody. It's Sally the Upside Down Picker, and I got Tom and Todd, and we're expecting a couple more. So
Yeah.
good to have y'all.
Hello.
And it is what, Tuesday,
Wednesday.
December 1st.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, see what I know? I had to look for one
Because my
thing.
birthday's on the 3rd and it's on Friday.
Oh, okay. Hi, Nashana. You're first.
And Shauna.
Yeah, I knew it was December 1st because today I'm starting my 4 instead of doing just 3. I'm doing 4 now. I've been doing 3 a day for the past 30. What? How many were in how many days were
30. 30 in November.
Yeah. So I got it down. I'm getting it.
Well, how's it affecting your sales? Are you having more sales?
I can't really see yet. I mean, I feel like my bar graph is leveling out. Hey there, Hank.
Hey, Hanky Poo.
Hey, Cindy Y. Hi, Roxy. And your tail.
No, that's Cole.
Oh, it's Cole.
Yeah, that's the baby.
He takes after Roxy a lot, huh?
No, we moved some stuff around and we've got one of those big cat trees. You know, it's got all the little perches and things on it. I moved it into the sunroom where Roberta's office is at.
Mm-hmm.
So she has started laying up on that thing out in the sunroom with Roberta.
Yeah.
It's probably warmer because Roberta has a heater going on out there all the time.
Yeah.
And she's at the very top of it, which is just about to the ceiling, which would make it about 8.5 feet.
Wow.
And so it's probably all that warm air is going to the top.
Comfy cat.
My cat doesn't really seem to like heights all that much.
I think she likes it because if Cole tries to come up there, she can just slap him off.
Oh, for sure.
She's not taken to the little brother as well as
Hello.
our male cat did.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi. Sorry, Tom. Go ahead. Keep going.
No, that was it.
No, keep going. I know you got more.
We're done.
I'm gonna try and be quiet today, or quiet her.
No, he's got more in him.
Todd says I talk too much.
It's just we can say like 10 words to his 1. That's why.
Yeah, for sure. Hi there, Mary. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good, girl.
Hi, Toddles.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Tom.
Hey.
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Bridget.
Tom, what's wrong with your camera? It makes you look dead.
It's because I'm in the sun. I'm in our bedroom and I don't have any lights on because it's either the heat or the lights because I don't want to run up a power bill. So
you're such blue.
Adjust your camera. You look dead.
And I'm on my pad, so.
Oh, I'm on that too. Sorry.
It's a Shark Week.
Oh,
I hate it for Valerie because she moved down here, and the first day she's really here is 32 degrees.
Oh, she's tough. She could take it.
Yeah.
She'll be working.
I mean, you know.
You ain't nothing.
Oh, she'll be warm because she'll be working.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the grandkids are still in school, so.
Yeah, she's got to get her shelves up and inventory ready.
Oh, that's right.
And she did get another storage unit.
Yes, thank God.
So, yeah, I know. She knew that. And it's not too far from the one that she has already. So what her plan is, and maybe I shouldn't even say, but I'm going to say it anyways, because she ain't here. So
If you're not here, you get talked about, right?
tell her
That's
own
right.
story. Start get in here.
She's at storage already.
But she's gonna start putting up her racks in the storage unit that she just got, and
She said,
so
"Right."
she'll put those up, and then she'll bring her inventory to that storage unit and start putting them on racks. So
Shut up, Tom.
What are you guys laughing at?
I know.
Because she said she's cleaning up her racks, and I went, she said racks.
God.
Comes the 5th grade boy out of them.
You know, Beavis and Butthead.
Hey there, Joanne, Karen.
Oh,
Frozen
man.
turkey on her foot.
My boys
and broke
watched them the other day,
toes.
and they just laughed because they'd never seen them before. I said, it's not really funny. It's just those boys are so stupid.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh
Oh my gosh, Mary. I'm sorry. Hey, I'll be right back. Somebody's at my door.
Oh, that was your door. I was thinking it was my door. So what you up to about today, Bridget?
Well, we're getting shot today, so we're trying to get all our shipping done and caught up and finished in case we don't feel like shipping tomorrow.
You getting your booster?
Yeah, we all are. All 3 of us are.
Okay.
Yeah. 4 o'clock, 4:20, and 4:40.
And then you have to sit there for 15 or 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Sledgehammer.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, kinda. If they take their eyes off me, I'm out of there.
Well, that's just it. Where we got ours from, you had to go sit. I mean, you were in your car. They actually came up and gave you your shots in the car, and then you had to go sit in a certain parking lot. And then when your time was up, because they put a card under the windshield wiper,
Oh.
so the person watching the exit could see when your time was up.
Oh.
But they moved people on through pretty fast. I mean, when your 15 minutes was up, they were moving you on out.
We're getting ours done at Walmart. That's where we got our initial shots. So I'm gonna finish up there.
Good morning, Grandma.
Sorry.
She broke her
No problem.
toes.
Was that the
Yeah.
Publishers Clearinghouse people?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That sucks, Mary. She dropped a freaking frozen turkey on her foot and broke 3 toes.
Oh God.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Sounds like something I would do. I'm so clumsy like that.
Yeah,
Did you
I mean,
cook?
me too. I mean, that's
I'm always jumping out of the way of canned goods jumping out at me.
yeah. Hey there, Bougie Bear Vintage. Good to have you. I can't remember your first name. What's your first name?
Pretty much prone to cutting myself on sharp objects.
Well, you missed with enough knives.
Yeah.
Do what?
I said he misses with enough knives.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I dropped my box cutter on my second toe on my right foot
yeah.
April, that's right. Sorry.
Hate doing that crap.
about a month ago, and then since we painted, we put up new blinds, so I was trying to bend the old blinds to put them in the trash, and the sharp edge of that top part of the mini blind cut my finger, and
Oh no.
My God, Todd, were they metal? How old were they? Like from 1967?
no, they weren't that old, but yeah, they were in pretty bad shape. When we used to have Izzy, you could rattle those blinds, and she would run up there on the edge of the couch and bite at them.
Mm-hmm.
And we took them down and we were looking at all the little teeth marks. She's been gone for about a year now, so
Yeah.
we were like, oh. But yeah, we got some new mini blinds and put them up, and
Are you getting a new puppy?
no,
And a year.
oh no, we still have 2 dogs. I don't need another one.
No,
You
the
still
one.
have the skunk dog, right?
Yeah,
Well, that's your son's dog, right?
well, sort of.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Karen, Valerie's doing really good. It's it's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment. That's the word. An adjustment. It's gonna be a little bit of that because
Big
she's
change.
away from people for. I mean, she still feels like she's visiting. She feels like it's a visit, and that she's gonna have to leave. But I'm sure, after she's there for a little while, she'll get acclimated to everything, and she's got to get to work and
yeah.
get all the stuff done. She's only on time away until tomorrow, I think,
Yeah. Well,
and so she's got to get like 40 some packages.
She's at Tina's.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving is such a stressful time anyway.
yeah. Yep. She'll be good though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if it's a good move, which this one is,
Yeah, for sure.
it's stressful. Just
Mary
in
says,
one way you're happy you're doing it, and another way you're like, God, there's so much
I've
to
got-
do. And
I've got one more move in me, and then that's it. The next time I move after that will be when they take me out in a box.
I've already done that move. You can just put me in the backyard with some gold and silver, and I'll be fine.
I've only moved once in my life, and that's to here.
oh, from
Really.
Mm-hmm.
where were you? In New York still?
Huh?
No.
Were you in New York?
Yeah.
From your mom's house to this house?
From the house I grew up in to this house. Yep.
Wow.
Oh,
And I moved here in 2011.
man.
Yep.
Oh,
Because
so you,
the house I grew up in was my grandparents' house, and then my parents' house, and then our house. So
wow. That's pretty crazy, Bridget. I've lived in so many different places. I mean, not saying that's a good thing, but I feel like I'm kind of good at moving, and kind of good at getting used to a different place. Mary said our sewer line in the basement gave out. It's from 1929 when it was built. It was fun. And they have to tear up the basement floor, and it's going to cost an insane amount of money just so I can fix the toilet. Yeah, I'd say weird stuff is going on.
Where does Mary live at? What part of the country?
Mary, she lives in Michigan.
Oh, figures. And I say that's because we don't have basements down here
Hi, Lori.
that's
because it's such a flood, our floodplain. I mean, our water table.
There's no.
Hey, Lori.
Good morning.
Morning, Lori.
So you know what, Mary? You do what you got to do to make it work. I completely understand. It sucks sometimes. You just have to do what you got to do.
Mr. Sadie, get you one of those things that goes up the staircase. The chairs.
What do you?
He says Mr. Sadie says he can't take these stairs much longer. He's getting ready to get a ranch.
Oh. Well, just put your, gotta buy a ranch style.
Build a bedroom downstairs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, take a bedroom downstairs, put the kids on top or something, or
You got all them granddaughters; they can climb the stairs when they come to visit.
just why don't you make a slide
Yeah,
Slide them.
and a hoist, a hoist and a slide.
Mm-hmm.
there was an article in the paper a few years ago about these people that bought a fire station,
Uh,
and um, and they converted it to a house. So their great room is huge, you know, because it's where the truck's parked, and their kid's bedroom and is right above the great room, and the pole is still in place.
That's
mm,
cool.
So that's one of the ways the kids can get down from the upstairs to the downstairs is by
Pole.
sliding down the pole.
Heck, with the
yeah.
kids, I would use it too.
I know,
Hey!
Now, their bedroom is downstairs.
not break something on the landing, but
Nah, I'd have to have pillows.
I just prefer hitting the little button and let the elevator go take it out.
We were going to my cousin's one year for 4th of July, and they had just moved into this place by the coast, and they had 4-wheelers and all kinds of stuff. They had a lot of fun stuff to do over there. So we went to my cousin's house. We get there, and he's telling me there's an elevator that goes up to the 2nd floor, which is where the bedrooms are at if you want to put your stuff away. So Brandon said, "Okay, I'm gonna take all the luggage up, um, and then you can come up." Well, he took all the luggage up and everything, and then the elevator came back down, and I went to get in the elevator and got in there, pushed the button, and they said that you had to push the button again to make the elevator stop. So
or
Oh
you
God!
I pushed it, and it shocked me, and I kind of freaked out because I'm not good with electricity, and I tried to go through the roof, and I got out of there, and I was in such a weird state of mind that I kind of threw myself out of the elevator, and I ended up hitting a glass pitcher that was against the wall, like a hanging pitcher, a glass pitcher, and I broke that. I was a mess, and my cousin's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know. I think I just tried to go through the roof of the elevator and broke your pitcher." I said, "Do you want me to leave?" I sound like I'm really bad luck right now.
Mr. Sadie is such a cheap ass. Did you see what he posted? He said he was thinking about getting one of the shingle elevators and installing it. And I don't know how it is up there, but up down here, they use a long ladder, and then
Yeah.
they hook the little elevator thing to it, and it just rolls up and down the edges of the side of the ladder. So, Mr. Sadie, when you get that installed, I want you to get your wife to make a YouTube video of you riding that thing, because that sucker will go viral.
God. Oh my God.
Is my taping bugging you?
Do I?
No, I can hear it, but it's not.
Don't
And it's
bother me
certainly
none.
not stopping Tom from talking. So.
No. Okay.
Well, you got a lot of stuff done there. It looks like.
I got to tease you,
So
Tom.
they're like, "Don't slow down, girl. We got more stuff for you to do."
I'll mute myself when I do it.
Oh, how many did you sell yesterday, Bridget?
I only took one.
Let me look.
Me too. One.
I didn't look yet.
Tom,
Got a
how many
lot.
did you sell yesterday?
Huh?
Tom,
Tom,
you're
you're on
muted.
mute.
He muted him.
I saw one,
I don't know why. He muted himself.
and I got one. I got one return. I got a return coming back too. It's a Pyrex. You know the Visions cookware.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lid for one,
Oh, it
and I
did.
Yeah.
specifically had the. And I guess it's partly my fault because I didn't put the dimensions of the width of the pot. But I put the, on the bottom of the lid, it's got the model number on it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
Hmm.
they got it and turned around
Well,
and sent it right back. And I'm thinking, how in the world how did they get it so fast? Because it went to Michigan and I shipped it out on Saturday and they got it on Monday. Turned
yeah.
it around on Monday, sending it back.
Wow, that is quick.
I
Mhm.
know. I mean, but it was and it was U.S. priority. So
We sold 24.
I sold 28.
Oh, got me beat.
What?
What'd you sell on Monday?
Yeah. I had one buyer in California. They wanted all of my Western belt buckles, so we made
Oh,
a
good.
deal. I sold 27 belt buckles to one person.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
wow.
Easy.
Yeah, I mean, I took a little less, but
Hey,
shoot,
I'd do that. I mean,
I paid $10 for them, and I sold them for 140
nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
Job.
plus
Did you
shipping on top. So
send them to sell them to the guy that's on Big Bang Theory that has all the big belt buckles?
Howard.
I don't
Howard,
know.
that's
It
his
was
name.
Howard.
the name was like
Mr. C.
an Oriental name, like maybe Chinese or Thai or something. Somebody out in California, they wanted all the Western belt buckles. I had 18 buckles that were all the same, and then another 9 buckles that were all the same. And he
They're
just
getting ready to
said,
move to Texas, so
"How
they're
much
just
for
trying to
all of
get
them?"
ready for it.
Yeah, he's getting his 27 buddies and him to come to Texas.
Well, that's
So
good.
yeah, that was a good sale.
Hi, Kelly.
Downright.
Morning. Well, Joanne, we do what we got to do, right? Look up to a return and broken on arrival.
Hi, Bams.
What? Turns are going to happen. It's just the way it is,
Yeah, it's part of doing business.
especially in January.
Mhm.
Yeah, FedEx broke a chunk off of a electronic device I sent
Wow.
a couple of weeks ago. Customer said they'll still try to get it fixed, but I gave them a partial refund. They sent me pictures, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll make a claim with FedEx or not.
FedEx is really, really easy and good about claims. I had to do one a few months ago with FedEx, and they were so quick and easy. I mean, I did everything.
Really?
I did everything online, and within 1 week, I had a check in the mail. So
Nice.
yeah, they're really, really good. UPS, not so much, but FedEx, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who told me or where I heard it, but I had done a couple of USPS, claims and didn't ever have any problems. And then somebody told me that FedEx was horrible about returns.
See, I've never had an issue with FedEx.
Huh.
UPS, absolutely, because if you print your label, UPS label through eBay, you have to go through eBay and do their forms, and it's a
Oh,
pain in the butt. It's like not even worth it.
so weird.
But FedEx, I have had absolutely no issues.
Kelly wants to know if anybody's ever tried Macari Local.
No,
Mm-mm. Thought about it, but nah, I haven't yet.
I've honestly never heard of it.
So is it like a Facebook Marketplace kind of thing?
Yeah, where you can skip the shipping and then you can meet up and pick it up. It's basically the same thing.
Oh,
But all the money goes through Mercari.
What's that?
All the money goes through Mercari.
I'm not sure how that works. I would assume that it would be a cash exchange on the spot unless they pay for it through Macari and then pick it up. I'd be a little leery about that
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah,
Though.
see, if I'm going to do pickup on Facebook or anything, it's going to be cash.
Yeah.
mhm.
Why is that? Why is that, Bridget?
So I can trust them. So the reason Thomas.
Oh, you
I don't
have,
mind taking PayPal at a meetup.
I mean, I will if I have. Well, yeah, PayPal.
If they got their phone and I got my phone and we just stand there and I've done that even at my garage sale.
I
How
can
about that? How about that other thing that you go through your bank with?
Venmo. I use Venmo a lot.
Yeah.
an Uber driver comes to pick up the item. All the money goes to the Macari.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That's kind of neat.
Uber comes and picks it up and goes and drops it off.
I'd be a little leery about that too. I mean, what if it's something like a video game system? Who's to say you have a honest Uber driver? It's like,
Maybe
don't know about that.
I really think that these boxes that you like Amazon has them where they give you a code and you go to the box and you open up the box and
The hub, yeah.
and you take your item out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think if that would really work for people that do stuff like do a lot of Facebook stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
they could rent one by the month and they could change the code to it. But and then when they sell something they go put it in it and send them the code. But
that'd be good
so
if
people
you
don't have
did
to
a
deal
lot
with
of volume.
people. Huh?
I said that'd be good if you did a lot of volume, but
Well, there's some people. I
I'm
was
too
watching.
cheap to pay rent.
I watched a woman. Oh, I don't remember what she was like a suggestion off of a suggestion off of a suggestion, and she only does Facebook Marketplace and she only does Craigslist.
hmm
And when she sells something, she goes and puts it in somebody has something like that in her town, and she goes and puts it in it, and then, like I said, sends the code to the people so they can go get it out.
Hmm.
Huh.
So it's like a locker?
Yeah, it's like a locker. Have you not seen the Amazon lockers?
No.
Yeah, they're just big lockers, and the Amazon driver puts your item in one locker, and he, in the process of opening it to put your item into it, the computer knows which locker it is, and then it sends you a code to unlock it
Mm-hmm.
to get it out.
They have it at Walmart too. They have a big pickup thing,
I've seen
kiosk
them. Use them.
at Walmart.
And there's a couple apartment complexes here in town that's got them. And I think Amazon really likes it because they don't have to run around the apartment complex. They just go to this one location and stick everything in there.
Right.
And of course, I'm sure the residents like it because there's no way nobody, if it gets stolen out of there, then it's Amazon's fault.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So they're really neat. I mean, I really think they would be.
Bye, Mary.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Like I said, I've heard of them. I've never used them.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen. I mean, where do they have them at?
Like department stores, that
Oh,
place. At some convenience stores, they have them outside because they're weatherproof. Apartment complexes.
huh.
Hey, you need to boost up the sales of your store. Maybe you should tell your manager to check into it. They'll get a little rent money off of them.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. But I didn't realize that Facebook sends you a 1099.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Do they for any amount, or does it?
You have to hit a certain level.
I think it's 20,000 until next year.
I don't know.
Yeah, 600 is starts in January.
Mm-hmm.
600 at what?
You get a
600.
1099 after you sell $600 worth of stuff.
On who?
eBay,
Oh,
Buddy.
everything.
oh, is it?
Yep, $600 worth of credit card payments. Yep.
Well, then Craigslist will probably make a big comeback.
Well, you're gonna see a lot of people quitting
Oh, a lot of people are going to.
because they don't want to go with.
Yeah, but they don't have to pay tax on that until April 2023, so they're not even going to realize, some of them, until then
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're going to have to start looking at probably, a lot of people are going to be looking at accounting fees, because they don't have a clue how to do this kind of stuff. So they're going to have to go to a CPA, and that's going to cost them a couple of $1,000, and at least around here.
Couple of thousand?
I know. I'm like, where
What
the hell
kind of
is it going?
CPA do you go to, Tom? Are you rich?
I go to a real CPA.
Gosh,
Talking at.
you
I'm
must
trying
be
to
like
teach myself how to
Donald
do that.
Trump rich over there.
I know.
No, I'm talking about, setting up books and all that kind of crap.
You must have like a lot of businesses or something that you have to go through.
Shoot. 2,000 for a CPA.
I'm trying to teach myself how to do it.
My CPA is free. Or I should say Chris's CPA is free.
Awesome.
I said your CPA is free. Mhm.
Yeah, my CPA is like $350.
For your taxes?
Yeah, I can't believe you're paying.
Damn, that's cheap.
2,000.
No, that's.
It-
I mean,
That's actually up from last year.
when
Yeah, it cost us like $800 and some dollars.
oh, it went from thousands to 800.
No, I'm just talking about just doing the taxes.
Oh,
Only taxes.
Oh, Tom's setting up multi-offshore.
No. They just charge you for everything.
Come here.
yeah.
But guess what? If I have any problems, it's their fault, not mine. And they're the ones that's going to take care of it. My brother
Here they come.
got audited, and when he got the letter from them saying that they were going to be audited, he just called his accountant and said, "Okay, you take care of it. You got paid to take care of all this mess."
Well,
No,
the same
you
with
fix it.
ours, but I ain't paying 800.
And it was just one of those random audits where they just messing with people. I was going to use a stronger word than that, but I decided I wouldn't.
When was that?
But just messing with people.
Have they been? I think
Dang,
it's-
Todd, as much money as you got, I'm surprised you don't get audited every year.
They're too short staffed right now.
Quit.
Bridget has her local IRS agent has her on speed dial because she
Daddy,
makes so much
stop.
money.
Yeah.
I've never been audited.
Great, Todd. Now you just jinxed yourself.
I know. But
But he knocked on wood.
it's fine if I do because I got my ducks in a row. I'm set. We're good with the taxes. I paid them enough money. They ought to leave me alone for years.
Well, you got Gwen's income, business income now, and
Yeah. We got the eBay. We got her retirement check, my retirement check, and her new business. So we got 4 incomes, sort of.
then he's got the oil well out in the backyard, but he don't turn it on all the time. So
Right.
And all the silver hidden under the pool.
that's right.
Well, no,
He only
that's-
turns the oil well on when Miss Gwen wants to go someplace.
the silver is not income. It's just savings.
Mhm.
Anyway,
I'm sure sooner or later, I'm sure they're going to start. They're going to start figuring out a way to tax stuff like that.
yeah, they already are in like Great Britain. They have to pay a value-added tax for silver stuff.
I
Unless it
think
was,
they pay a lot of taxes though. Like
They pay a lot of taxes.
a guy that I knew that lived in the UK, he had to pay a tax for his TV, just to have his TV in his house. And
We will eventually have a value-added tax.
like to have a fish tank, he had to pay a tax for that.
does he
Just
pay it every year or just when he bought it?
when he bought it.
Yeah.
Oh, they pay a value-added tax on everything, but they also pay a television tax. Not sure how that actually works, but if you've got any Brits in here that know about that sort of thing.
I think he had to pay something to his.
Yeah. Where's Bum Crack when you need him?
I know, but they have a value. They have a yearly tax on your TV.
Explain this card tax thing.
So I guess if
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I'm going to talk about too.
Hey Tom,
what's that, ma'am?
could you explain this car tax thing? Like if we moved to North Carolina,
Right.
we bought our cars, we paid tax on them when we bought them. How does
Right.
it work there?
You pay a property tax on them every year.
Every single year.
Every year. Now
On
it
your
goes
car?
down. It goes down. The older it gets and the more miles it gets.
You have to pay a property tax on your vehicle every single year in North Carolina.
I think that's everybody south of the Mason-Dixie line.
Do you pay registration and inspection?
You pay every year. You pay a registration fee to get your tag, and you pay inspections. Except South Carolina. South Carolina does not have an inspection now.
So you have to pay tax, registration, and inspection?
Mm-hmm. Property tax.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. We don't do that here.
No.
Yeah,
that's
but you got all that money out there, so it don't really.
When you buy a new car, do you pay tax when you buy it? On the full value of the car?
Say that
Yeah,
one more
in
time. I'm sorry.
Texas, yeah.
When you buy a new car, say you bought a brand new car for $30,000, do you pay tax on that when you buy it at $30,000?
You pay sales tax.
On the $30,000.
Yeah.
Plus, oh my God.
You pay sales tax to get the car. Stop it, you two. And then you pay when you register it. You have to pay property taxes, titling fee.
Buddy, look, he's down there in the bed. Why don't you get down there too? Here, get down there, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
titling
buddy.
fee. And since if you're moving from out of state, then you have to get 2 new tags. If you already have a North Carolina tag and you buy a new car and you want to you can transfer your tag from your old car to your new car.
Right. Yeah, you can here too. But we don't have to pay. We have a registration fee, and we have to renew our license plate. We have registration. We have inspection.
Right. And
Registration's every 3 years, though, I think.
right. Mr. Bumcrack says, not heard of a fish tank tax, but yes, we need a TV license every year, even if we don't switch it on and watch it. Is that one? Is that a license for every TV in the house, or just one license for the house?
I think the fish tank thing was a thing through his his landlord.
Uh,
I think it was like an almost like a pet tax.
uh,
I don't know.
but yeah, that's the way they do it down here. But every year you pay a property tax.
So is it just
And
on vehicles and
boats, vehicles, motorcycles,
boats?
anything that you got to have a title on that they can.
And what taxes do you pay on, like, your house? Do you pay school tax and property tax?
It's all together, and 90% of it goes to the schools. 80% of it, I'll say.
So Bumcrack says there's one license per house, so you could
Okay.
probably have
Well, that's good.
three TVs, but you're paying one tax.
Wow.
Now, in North Carolina, like a boat trailer, in North Carolina, you have to have any boat trailers. You have to have a license tag on, like a car, which every year you have to pay your property tax. Well, you have to pay property taxes on boats too, but you have to pay that tag or that fee to get that tag renewed for the next year. In South Carolina, I think if the weight on it is under a certain amount, you don't have to have a tax. Like my dad had a 21-foot winter cuddy cabin boat, and he never had to have a tack on it. And it was a heavy boat, but we never had to have a tag on it.
Oh, Patty says that the cost of living in North Carolina is as much as some areas.
The what?
The cost of living isn't as much.
Yeah, but still, it's.
You know,
I don't know, man.
I sort of agree with you. Like our homes and stuff like that are not as expensive as like New Jersey,
Right.
or New York, but I don't think like the cost of food and stuff like that is much different.
How much is your gas? How much is gas a gallon there?
Right now, it's in North Carolina. It's 3.09 right now. I got up to 3.19 for a few days. In South Carolina, it's 2.95.
Ours is 3.49 here.
Ours is at 3.20. I'm surprised.
Well, Chris needs to put you behind your desk listing and tell you to stay off the damn road. Quit going out for coffee.
My car, his van takes a lot of gas.
I bet it does. Especially when y'all got it loaded down.
And when we go, you drive 2 hours for an auction.
And we have a hidden tax that I don't think anybody pays, but we have a use tax that you're supposed to pay. Like if you go into South Carolina and buy gas,
Yeah.
you're supposed to pay a tax on that. If you go to South Carolina and buy, items, there's a use tax you're supposed to pay on that. A tax on that.
You have
If
a
you go
pet
to South
tax?
Carolina and buy.
Tom,
Pardon me?
you have a pet tax?
No. Oh wow. If you have a license, it's like $20 an animal. But our animals are inside. They do not go outside, so we don't have a license for them. They get their rabies shots and all that kind of stuff.
See, here you have to. Here.
But we don't have. They don't go outside, and let them come to me and try to find me because of my cats. Because those fees are supposed to be going for animal control and all that kind of mess.
Right.
My cats are fixed, and they stay in the house because I live in the city, And it's my opinion that if you live in the city, cats should not be outdoor cats
Yeah.
because there's too many get hit by cars and
Mhm.
people in there with their big dogs and all that get loose and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
We went to an auction Sunday, and the house was assessed. The house
With
was
what?
assessed. The house was assessed at 109,000, and taxes were almost 4,500.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
4,900 down here would have to be about
Chris, can you come here? Quick.
$500,000 to $700,000. No, actually more than that. Because $1 million house is about $10,000. That's about right. Because these people I used to work on their computers, they their house was 1.5 million, and they paid
God, thank you.
$8,000 a year in property taxes.
For how much of a house?
It was like $1.5 million.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. In certain areas around here, it's like a $200,000 home, $8,000 in taxes. Come on.
Now we have a homestead exempt. Well, in South Carolina, they have a homestead exemption. If it's your primary home, you get to take $100,000 of the value off of it.
Oh wow.
And then when you become old like Todd, you get the old folks exemption too, which they take off a little bit more off of that.
Hmm.
So, and I'm sure everybody's got taxes. I mean, or equal, but you make a lot more money up north than you do down here. So you got to
What
take
is
that.
your, do you
You
know
got to
what
take
your
that.
minimum wage is?
Here.
I've talked to restaurants and people that like manage restaurants and stuff like that. Nobody pays minimum wage.
Right.
I mean, they keep talking about minimum wage. Nobody pays minimum wage.
What do you mean nobody pays minimum wage?
They don't. They pay more than minimum wage.
Well, minimum wage here is $13.20 right now.
Wow. Let's all move to New York.
What is it there?
Yeah.
Like
It's
$7.80.
$7.25 an hour
In Michigan?
in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Really?
It's $8.40 here.
Yeah, it's $13.20 here, and they're raising it. Well, I think that's gonna start 2020, but still.
But even with us having an $8.40 minimum wage, they still can make starting $13 an hour at Taco Bell and McDonald's.
Our Chick-fil-A start kids off at $13 an hour. But they don't mess around because they have a list of people that want to work. Like I was talking to a friend that his son works at the Chick-fil-A over in Stonecrest, which is a kind of a uppity area. And when he started to work there, his manager told him this is what's expected. And there's no exceptions because I can fire you and there's 200 people on the list wanting a job here.
Well, see, that's the problem here. There isn't.
Well, I mean, you think about it, a kid working. Let's see, they can work up to 30 hours a week. That's what $390 or something a week. That's some pretty good jack. Plus benefits. Plus, if you're planning on going to college, they have a pretty good college fee. I mean, support program there. Patty, you still in the chat? Have you been to the Chick-fil-A over at Stonecrest?
Pushing and Picking says that Goodwill in North Carolina starts at $15 to $18 an hour.
Yeah.
Pushing and Picking by the coast.
Yeah, he's over by the coast.
In North Carolina, though.
Yeah, he lives over in the really rich area. Bridget. Was hoping Bridget and Chris would buy a place over on the Outer Banks, since she likes
Yeah.
the ocean.
Is that what OBX is?
Yeah. A little shanty over there will set you back $1 million.
Yeah, Patty said that she's been there.
That Chick-fil-A is, well, they have made the rest of the tenants mad because their lines are so long that they stretch all throughout the shopping center, and which causes people not to come there because they don't want to have to deal with the traffic.
Jesus chicken, she says. Jesus.
That's all right. They pay their people good. And they move their people through the line fast to wait down here because they got these kids standing out taking orders, and by the time you get to the window, they're handing you your food.
Wow.
And if you happen to go inside, there must be 10 people in the kitchen and 5 behind the counter.
So they got plenty of people.
Yeah, they pay good and they treat their employees good and their food is good. Now, I don't go there anymore because they got rid of their chicken salad. But, because that's what I like with their chicken salad. But, they can say what they want to about it, Jesus chicken and everything else. But
I think that's funny.
Yeah, it is. But, like I said, they have lots of people wanting a job there.
Yeah.
So you either do what you're supposed to, or they're going to replace you.
Right.
And they pay good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tristan and Dusty Graham used to call it Jesus chicken too.
I know, Patty.
The coleslaw was so good.
We're in the Bible Belt. We can make jokes like that. But them damn Yankees.
I say go. Yeah, Sister Sage says never touch the stuff too healthy for me. That's pretty funny though.
Go in with mom. Do it over there. They're just sounds like she's doing some kind of mantra over there.
Get shop.
Fish, they have got this thing down where people, they can move some people through their lines real fast. It's amazing. And a lot of these other places, I know this is going to be, I'm going to hear all throughout the internet on this one. Of all the fast food places, I prefer McDonald's. Okay, that's my favorite. I prefer McDonald's.
Oh.
And just a FYI, the Wendy's commercials that saying that their French fries are better than McDonald's, no, they're not. But they need to learn. I'm serious. Chick-fil-A needs to. They need to have classes, seminars, or whatever, for these other fast food places about moving their people through the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one in.
I mean, that needs to be the business model.
The Chick-fil-A,
minus the whole God thing. But
Chick-fil-A in Waco has 4 drive-up lanes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We have 3 at one here, and they don't even have 3 windows. They have them 3 wide, and the people are bringing because they stick a little piece of paper in your window with your number on it. Well, it's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper with your number on it. And when you get up to the serving area, they're bringing it out to your car.
Wow.
I mean, they hustle some daggum food back there.
Mr. City says he could make an entire YouTube channel on the bad experiences he's had at McDonald's.
Well, I can too. The
Me
one that
too.
we down the street here, I have to pull over to the side, and I end my conversation with everything's in here, right? And they say yeah, and then I pull over and I go through it, and they're usually missing a fry or they're missing a cheeseburger or something like that. Then I have to go back in there.
I
I've
don't
talked to
I don't care
I've
how
talked to
long
the
it takes. I check it at the window every single time
I've
because
talked to customer service at their franchisee's office so many times because they can't credit it back to you. Like if I'm in drive-through and I get home and I find I'm missing something, I call back up there just credit it back to my account. They can't do that. Corporate has to do it. So of course, which is not a good thing because you have to call them and say, "Hey, they missed it 2 items, an item. Credit it back to my account." Well, we'll send you out some coupons. No, just credit it back to my account. But it's all getting too expensive.
yeah,
I mean, I can spend $50 at McDonald's with feeding my family.
I try not to. I try not to order out too much. I mean it's really most of the stuff's not good for you anyways. But I like my fast food just like anybody does. Um, I just try not to do it.
Half the times I eat just because I know I need to eat something. I'm not in the mood for anything. Roberto say, "What you making for dinner?" What you want?
Yeah,
I'll eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and call it a day, and I'm happy. Or
right.
peanut butter and marshmallow cream. Depending on if I need a sugar fix or not. Have you ever had a peanut butter and marshmallow cream sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Oh
man,
God, that
Oh,
is
that sounds
heaven.
like trouble for me.
it's so good. You
You
really,
get you
Sally? You've never had that?
I've
get you
never had it.
It's peanut butter and then marshmallow fluff.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've never done that.
Oh man.
Oh God. And if you got the
But
time
I
to
love
toast
peanut butter.
if you got time to toast the bread and then slap it all the peanut butter and the marshmallow cream on it while it's still warm. Oh God, make you kiss your grandma.
Fluffernutter
Fluffernutter.
sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah.
My thing right now is I take sugar-free chocolate pudding and I'll put usually 2 teaspoons of peanut butter inside of it and mix it, and I call it my Reese's surprise. It's just something to get me through, and it's not a whole bunch of freaking carbs. So I, do what you gotta do, make it work, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, you
pretty
find
much.
stuff that you like. Like I like waffles with peanut butter and syrup on them.
Oh, me too.
Hmm. I
Got to
like
get some protein in there.
Yeah.
waffles with peanut butter, bananas, and raisin, and some honey.
No raisins.
Can't do freaking bananas anymore either because they're high in
Oh yeah, they're
sugar.
bad.
They make your glucose spike.
Yep.
So
Everything is high in sugar anymore.
I had to do away with my freaking bananas because I used to eat maybe 2 a day on the norm, and I had to stop doing freaking bananas. But I mean, I try to like mix it up a little bit to where I'm doing different things, and keeping it interesting. But there's there's a time like I don't go for like the creamy peanut butter either. I do nutty. Like I want all the peanuts in my peanut butter. I
I
like
like
crunchy.
I like peanut butter on just about anything.
Yeah.
Hmm. We've made our own peanut butter, just taking some roasted peanuts and put them in the Ninja blender. and you blend them long enough, and it releases the oils and turns it into peanut butter. It's pretty
Yeah.
good without all the extra added sugar and all that. So it's like
Right.
a natural.
Right.
Lori, do y'all eat boiled peanuts?
Oh no, them are nasty.
Oh, y'all.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't like them either.
Or as they say down south, bald peanuts.
No. Now I've deep fried peanuts. Now those were good.
Y'all,
Those
y'all
are
we
are
had
the
one of
ones
bad.
that I'm like,
we
I
had the
eat walnuts for snacks.
I do too. I love
You
stuff
know?
like that.
Sad,
We
sad
we
little
got that
people.
big deep fryer a few years ago with the basket, and I had all these peanuts, and I'm like, so because we were deep frying everything, Twinkies, everything. I was like,
Oh my
okay,
God.
so I threw those in there with some. I tried different spices and stuff. Man, they were good, shell and all. Just
Really?
because it turns a shell into like a potato chip. So I was like, I had barbecue peanuts, I had spicy Cajun peanuts, I had
Wow.
garlic peanut. I mean, it was whatever I could find in the cabinet. I was trying it, and it was good.
Well, I'll take since y'all don't eat boiled peanuts, chick.
They're gross.
Do y'all
They're
do y'all
slimy.
have Christmas chitlins with your Christmas dinner?
What the hell is that?
What the hell is that? Yeah, exactly.
Christmas chitlins. That's when you have your chitlins at Christmas.
What is that?
It's fried hog intestines.
Ew.
No.
No.
Fried what?
No.
Gross. That's disgusting.
It's fried hog intestines.
Why would
No.
No.
Nope. Ain't doing it.
Y'all are
I
northerners.
don't
Y'all
like
eat some crazy shit up there.
I don't like scrapple. I don't nothing like. No.
I like pecans too, fishing and picking. He says y'all keep the peanuts. I'm all pecans.
Yeah, that's the way it is. I like my mom. She used to toast them in the oven and salt them.
Well, I like pecans. Yeah.
Those are so good, especially when you take them out the oven.
Yeah.
It's that time of year for roasted chestnuts now. So
Mhm.
Now Roberta loves them raw. She doesn't like them. She doesn't eat toasted or roasted chestnuts, and I don't eat them at all.
now, I had some when I was younger, and I didn't care for them, but I don't know if they just weren't fixed right or what. But because normally I like peanuts, I like pecans, all that stuff. I even like a good roasted pine nut,
Mhm.
or toasted pine nut.
Miss Shade says that's a southern thing. And you do not pronounce all those word letters, fish. They're chitlins, not chitterlings.
Chitlins.
That's like we went to New York. No, we flew into Albany, and we went over to Massachusetts. And over in Massachusetts, there's this place called Worcester, Mass. But it's pronounced. I mean, it's spelled Worcester.
No, it's not.
Worcester.
It's Worcester.
And
Worcestershire?
do what?
Worcestershire?
No, it's just Worcester.
Worcester?
Worcester,
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Worcester, Massachusetts. They had this really, I guess they still have it. They had an armory where this rich guy had collected all this armor and stuff, all these hundreds of years. And, okay, collard greens are good too, baby.
I like collard greens in with my soup beans and some onion and a big old slab of butter.
Get you some pepper.
And cornbread.
No, I've never had them.
They're greens.
Oh yeah, they're good.
You get you some pepper vinegar. Put your dash of that on top of your collard greens. Gosh knows.
They cook it in lard here. They wilted in lard.
Nah.
Collard greens, and you
So,
put your cornbread in a bowl with some collard greens and some beans and onion and butter. Heart attack with a spoon. So
Thank you, Patty.
Grease and oil.
These uncouth.
Joanne says that she Worcestershire sauce. We call it wash your sister sauce.
My dad used to call it "What's this here sauce?" because he could never pronounce it. He said, "Give me that. What's this here sauce?"
Thank you, Patty. I appreciate you backing me up.
Backing up.
She says I like boiled peanuts, okra, and collard greens. Now I like fried okra.
I like fried okra.
And I like okra in
like
like
okra
vegetable
either.
stew. But I don't want any of the slimy stuff that just kind of like slips down your throat where you boiled it or yeah. I don't like that. I just can't take that. But I do like steamed oysters. You know, they kind of like just slide on down, but I can't do the
I like
okra.
I
I
like
can't do
smoked
oysters.
oysters. Now I did try a raw one, and I'm thinking after that I'm like never again. I
I'm
said
not
I don't know
eating
who looked at
anything.
that thing, that shell full of snot, and thought, "Ooh, let's eat it raw." No, I
No,
didn't do it again.
I'm I'm not eating any shellfish raw.
Oh, Karen used to live in Worcester as a kid in a big old house with fond memories. She has
Oh,
fond
cool. Karen, did you ever go to that armory? I mean, it was a pretty town. Oh, that's where we had the. We went to a restaurant, a seafood restaurant, and my friend Chris and I. It was Roberta and I and Chris and his wife Sandy. We went to this restaurant, and Chris and I wanted oyster. I mean, wanted lobster. So we ordered this lobster dinner that was like I'm gonna say $15. It was something like that, which would be comparable for what it was down here.
Mm-hmm.
When they brought our food to us, there was like two big lobsters on each one of our plates, and we're like, "Is this right?" Yes, sir. This is a special. And I'm like,
Wow.
"This is $35 back in Charlotte."
Yeah, really.
Now, mind you, that was 1994, so it's probably double that now. But
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we're gonna call it a day here. It's 10:06 real time, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for coming. Thanks for coming on the panel, guys. And we hope you get lots of good stuff done, sell lots of stuff, and